So, me and Alexis are just going to make a sponge cake, aren't we, Doug?
Yeah.
So we're the pros. Right. So what you need is, first thing you need to do before you start anything is put the oven on. So you need it on 180. So whatever that is in gas mark, I'm not sure, but we put the oven on straight away. So the oven can start warming up. Then, next thing you do is get your scales, turn them on. I always use ounces. They're zeroed, and then put some eggs on your scales. Weigh your eggs, and they are just over 8.5. Okay, so what you do now is I've already weighed the butter out ready, so there's 8.5 ounces of butter in there. And then what you do then is I weigh the sugar out, 8.5 ounces of sugar in there. Tip that in there.
And mix it.
And then mix the butter into this. And what you need to do when you're mixing is you want it all fluffy. So it looks yellow at the moment, but if you keep on mixing it'll go like sort of quite pale in colour and fluffy. And once you've done that, then you're ready to get your eggs in. So I just keep turning the bowl, mixing the butter in.
You do make the best cake in the house. Okay.
So you can see, it changing consistency now. Look,
Yeah.
it's getting like fluffy.
Yeah, Dad always makes a lovely cake.
So I always sort of scrape that off.
Yeah, it's sort of gone a bit paler, hasn't it?
Yeah, that goes pale. Bit more mixing. I always sort of use the back of the spoon, I do, rather than the front of the spoon. See, the back part, and I sort of press it against.
Something's getting fluffier.
Yeah, it's really nice and fluffy now. So Lexi, make me a little hole inside there. I'll crack the eggs. Dig a little hole in there.
So then the eggs can go inside it.
Yeah. I always crack an egg onto a saucer, make sure it's okay.
No bits in there.
No bits in there, so
A
it's
little
one.
bit, there's a little bit of it inside there.
That's alright. Don't mind little bits.
There's a lot of
Two.
it inside
There's
there.
a bit in there, there's a bit of shell in it though.
There's a lot of things.
Three.
There's a lot
Few
there.
bits there, isn't there? Glasses on for that one. This is why it's always worth
Putting them on the saucer.
cracking onto a saucer. And a bit of shell in there, get them out. I suppose you could leave them in if you're not that bothered. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
because some people just crack them straight in, don't they?
Yeah. Yep. That's all my eggs done.
And then you get the eggs and then you put them inside.
Ready, Lexi?
Yeah. And then you mix them.
Mix them up there, yeah.
I just try and crack the egg here because it seems fun.
Oh yeah, you're doing a good job there.
We normally have like a little thing to put under it so then it's a little stable.
You keep on mixing that a bit. Little white there you go. Good there, Lexi. You take over a little bit. See all the butter gets to the back of the wooden spoon, so scrape that off. So, let's give it a bit of a mix up now.
It looks a little bit weird, but once you put it inside the oven, then it's really nice.
Yeah, you need a bit of flour next.
Yeah, it's very yummy when it's like that. It's like a little
That'll go mixing up.
It'll be lovely in a minute, won't it?
Yeah.
Eh?
Get the flour.
Yeah, okay.
That was heavy, don't you think?
Yes. It's a new box, that is.
Scale onto the scales. Turn the scales on.
Yeah, okay.
It's all flour.
Oh, it's a little bit puffy.
So what we need is the same weight as the eggs. Might be enough here. Which was 8. I think it was 8.5, was it? Or just over 8.5?
It was about 8.5. 8 and then a...
That's 8.5.
Oh, there you
That's
go. Look.
sorted.
Ah, perfect. It was just enough.
excellent.
And now you wouldn't believe that, would you?
No.
No.
Start mixing that like and I'm going to get the vanilla essence.
Ooh. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. But we want to make it a special cake, so...
It's magic on both sides. Don't worry about that bit.
Oh no! This is my favourite skirt.
It'll wash out. No, it'll be fine.
I mean, I suppose what you could do is just put a little bit of flour in. I mean, my nan told me to make cakes when I was a kid.
You said you always used to have cakes when you used to go
Yeah.
Nams, all different flavours.
That's right, but she said put a bit of flour in at the same time, but a little bit of flour in, then a bit more, and then a bit more in. But I just whack it in, don't worry about it.
And yours always come out beautiful, don't they?
Yeah, a bit of this then.
This is the best part.
So you want
Can I tip it in?
a teaspoon of that in there.
Just put in that bowl over there, dog.
Ooh, that looks like honey.
Look at that now.
Looks like honey, doesn't it?
You don't have to use vanilla essence, but
Yeah.
Well, mine is watering, aren't they?
so when I'm mixing this, what I do is try and get air inside it. So just go mixing like that.
It makes like a clapping sounds.
And that's sort of done now, really. So quick as you can now, get it in the tin. And I'm going to show you in a minute
What we do.
the secret tip for make. When you do a sponge cake, it all goes crispy and crunchy on the top.
This is nice.
Well, how do you get that? What you do is
Looks nice, it does. Good.
what you do, get some sugar. Go on, Lexi, what do you do?
And then you get like a little bit of it and then you just sprinkle it around.
Sprinkle it, well, just get a fair pinch like that. Sprinkle it on top. Then when that cooks,
Let's have a close up. Oh, it's
it'll be all
nice.
crunchy. So pop it in the oven, top shelf. So stick it in the oven, top shelf, 50 minutes, and that'll be perfect. I'll show you the result in a sec. Ready? So, that's 50 minutes. Let's check the cake.
It's a little bit burnt.
Oh, no, that's perfect, guys. Look at that.
Watch out for it.
And can you see there? See how it's all split there at the top? All crunchy. That's that sugar we were talking about. So we're going to leave it on the rack for say 20 minutes, and then we'll come back to it and we'll take the casing off. So it's cooled. Put your hand on the bottom there. So flip that off. You might have to just run your knife around.
We know it's already
Yeah,
done.
it's-
You took it out a while ago, to be honest.
That's it.
True.
I want to
Yeah.
feel the sponge. Can I feel the sponge? I want to feel the sponge.
What do you do?
Pretty spongy.
There you go, looking good.
Oh yes, give it a little squidge.
So just run a knife on the edge like that. I mean, I haven't I didn't butter these tins, I just put it straight in. It makes it clean.
Yeah, well, when I do mine, I always use put a bit of baking powder, paper.
Greaseproof paper.
Yes, greaseproof
Yeah.
paper
Well,
at the bottom. Grease-proof
to be honest,
paper.
you should. If it's a new tin, shouldn't you? You need to mean this is a new tin. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
So there you go. Look at that now.
Oh, lovely jubbly.
So the only thing missing with this now.
Yes.
The only thing missing, that's what it is.
Icing sugar.
Cup of tea.
Oh, cup of tea.
Cup of tea. And a
Cup of tea, piece of cake. On Sally.
So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next cookery tutorial. Think of it.
Amazing.
Amazing, huh?
Brilliant. Tell you what, you can't beat Dad's cake. Dad's cake is the best. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks, Shane. And see you in the next video, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.